What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Display TV. We are live from New York City, and I am your host, Sarah Pribis. The chat is popping off tonight, so thank you guys for that. We've been talking about the My Stuff feature, which is basically your own unique storefront that you can curate and link to your profile. Of course, we've got trivia coming up in about 15 minutes for $500, and we're about to give away the answer to question 8. But I've just been seeing so many good things in this chat, so I wanted to address the question that Fidiotic had. I'm an author. Plays, short stories, and poems. Any community recommendations? Fidiotic, this is so great. Absolutely get involved. I personally don't belong to any communities of that nature, but I would suggest searching specifically for writer, like keyword writer, plays, theater, any of that kind of stuff, and find your people. There are so many communities on display, artists and people who write just like yourself. So if anybody even in the chat right now has any suggestions because they belong to one of those communities or they were looking to start one of those communities, definitely let Fidiotic know. And Fidiotic, if nobody does chime in about that, might I suggest starting your own community, which you can do. So you would, again, just go to the people icon on the bottom of your screen. You'll see the communities that you already belong to and ones that are suggested, and then you can scroll over and click on create your own. So I definitely recommend starting your own if you can't find what you're looking for, but there's tons. So see which ones are active, see which ones are according to the types of content that you're, trying to get involved with and see in your own feed, and join them. But there's some great people in the chat right now that I'm sure can hook you up with some writer communities. So definitely, there you go. Mark's already chiming in. I love it. Awesome. All right, guys, here we go. It is time to get your fingers ready, your brains working. I know, it's the end of the day for me, at least here in New York, but we're gonna give you the answer to question 8 in trivia. You gotta put in a little bit of work first. So we're gonna get that question up for you. I want you to weigh in on what you think it is, and then I will reveal the correct answer. Most of the time, y'all are right. So, there's, half the time I feel like I don't even need to tell you, but I'm glad you're all here because it's nice hanging out with y'all. So again, this one is for no points, for no money. It's the question 8 for tonight's game, which we'll be playing in just a bit. $500, but let's see if you can guess the answer on your own. This one, I believe, has to do with fashion. Maybe I just gave it away. It's a good thing that this isn't the real game. Okay, which of the following commonplace items is most likely to have an inscription of the initials YKK? I don't know. A zipper, scissors, or scotch tape? Who knows? Which one? It's a good thing this is the practice question. I mean, it is the real question tonight, but yeah. Spoiler alert, somebody kind of revealed the answer. Do you know what it is? I wonder why 82% of you know the answer to that question. Chaz is shaking his head over here at me. It's okay. This one's for no money. Now I'm giving you a confidence boost, right? Don't we feel better? We've got that right. Yeah, okay. See, we've got 11% saying scissors. We've got 12% saying scotch tape. And we have 76% saying a zipper. It is in fact a zipper. Yes, it is in fact a zipper. YKK are the initials. I won't even try to say the name of the Japanese founder but I will actually probably later. We'll try to say that name later for you. But a zipper, YKK, the name is far too long to put the full name on, so they abbreviated it to YKK. Bravo, good job. You're feeling one step closer to that $500. Trivia is starting 10 minutes from now. We're almost there. In the meantime, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we've got some of your content, and with that, I'll see you in a second. Now, I might be getting ahead of myself, but it's Wednesday, which means we're halfway through the week, which means we might as well just start wrapping it up, right? I mean, I start thinking about the holidays every year around July. That's like basically the same idea when you think about it. You got to stay ahead of the curve. I'm already wearing my fuzzy socks and slippers like, weekend, I am ready for you. But now that we're halfway through November, it's actually time to start putting in a wrap on the year. Before you know it, we'll be watching year in review specials and thinking, that happened in January? My favorite way to wrap up the year? By wrapping gifts. No, for real. Getting all those nice creases in the paper and ripping off just the right amount of tape. I mean, real talk, that is therapeutic. And I love giving. But, I mean, you all know that because you're here to play trivia, where I get to give away 500 big ones to all you smarties who are ready to win and ready to receive in that display bank. I know you've got your completed profile, right? Okay, great. Then you'll just need to tap the correct answer as it appears on your screen. Be careful, because once you tap, there's no going back. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each question, and make sure your phone's vertical and you're connected to Wi-Fi. Y'all ready for some fun? Because it's time for display trivia. Question 1. Select the country with the largest population in the world. China, Monaco, Vatican City. Select the country with the largest population in the world. China, Monaco, Vatican City. Welcome to trivia tonight. The questions do get harder in case you're wondering. Folks, there is very clearly one right answer to this question, but in case you want to go over some numbers, we can break them down right now. To put things in perspective, Vatican City has an annual population growth rate of about 0%. Now, I am no math whiz, but from what I know about zero, it's not that much. The People's Republic of China, on the other hand, is one of 2 nations in the world to have surpassed a population of 1 billion. The other is India. Question 2. What do the numbers 1-800 in a US phone number denote? The number is fake. The number is toll-free. The number calls a ghost. What do the numbers 1-800 in a US phone number denote? The number is fake. The number is toll-free. The number calls a ghost. All right. So while we figure that out, I have some other phone number questions. Okay, so like what about the number 867-5309? Because a girl named Jenny gave me that number once and like I tried calling, but I just got a dial tone. Like the line's been disconnected. You don't think it was a fake, do you? You know, I noticed she didn't include an area code. I mean, I should have asked, and frankly, this is a lesson. Folks, if you're ever confused about something, just ask. There's no such thing as stupid questions. Stupid answers, though, well, we've got you covered with those here. 1-800 is a toll-free number, and operators are standing by. Question 3. Which rocker is known for wearing a top hat? Bono / Mick Jagger. Which rocker is known for wearing a top hat? Bono / Mick Jagger. 77 years ago, well, I mean, not quite that long, but maybe like 1 score, give or take. 1 score years ago, the forefathers of rock brought forth on this continent a new city, a city which they built on rock and roll. Why am I doing the Gettysburg Address right now? Well, because very few people can rock a top hat better than Abe Lincoln. The others are, of course, Frosty the Snowman and rock icon Guns N' Roses Guitar Man / proof that rockers can make anything cool. Question 4. The U.S. city where the Girl Scouts were founded shares what female first name? Cheyenne, Savannah, Charlotte. The U.S. city where the Girl Scouts were founded shares what female first name? Cheyenne, Savannah, Charlotte. If you don't know the Girl Scouts, well then I feel really sorry for you. Because these cheery bands of go-getting young women are the gatekeepers of some of the world's best confectionery treats. Yes, I am talking about Girl Scout cookies. They come out once every year, and if they see their shadow, we get 6 more weeks of peppermint patties. Yay! What? What's that? Oh, I'm confusing Groundhog's Day with Girl Scouts? Oh, whatever, who cares? I will take 10 boxes of tag-alongs, please. The Girl Scouts are out there to this day doing the good work, but they were founded back in 1912 in Savannah, Georgia. Question 5. The vocalist with the real last name Adkins has had what hit? Rolling in the Deep, Firework, Born This Way. The vocalist with the real last name Adkins has had what hit? Rolling in the Deep, firework born this way? You know what you see a lot of the time is a singer with a very regular, average name taking a more glamorous or edgy name. Sting, Madonna, Prince. Like rarely, however, do you see it going the opposite way. I want someone with a really unique original name to be like, well, I don't play music anymore, so I'm just Patrick Stevens now. Please, Thunder Squirrel isn't who I am anymore. The artists referred to in this question are, of course, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and the very singular, very talented Adele Adkins, as she was known back in the day. Now she's such a star, she only needs the one name. Q6. This religious group does a 19-day fast in March. Islam, Baha'i, Sikhism. This religious group does a 19-day fast in March. Islam, Baha'i, Sikhism. Okay, so I mean, they call it a fast, but if it's going on for 19 days straight, as in you can only eat before and after sunrise and sunset, well then that can't possibly feel like it's going by very quickly. I get hungry immediately after eating. I finish doing the dishes and it's time to start thinking about the next snack. Don't try me, I will get snappy. But the folks of this faith are able to stick it out because they are purifying themselves for a new year. Much more impressive than the New Year's diet I always break on January 3rd. Although many religious groups use fasting as a spiritual practice, the 19-day fast in March is practiced by the followers of the Baha'i faith. Question 7. This bat and ball game that shares its name with an insect originated in what country? India, England, Australia. This bat and ball game that shares its name with an insect originated in what country? India, England, Australia. Not only does this sport share its name with an insect, but it's estimated this is the second most popular sport in the world, with around 2.5 billion fans. The first most popular sport? Tickle fights? The name of the game, and it's hopefully not the sound I'd be hearing if I was performing for you all live right now. Cricket. Cricket. Come on, wake up, people. We got a few more questions to get through. And although this sport is probably most closely associated with India, it took root in the subcontinent through English colonial rule, where the game originated. Next question. Which of the following commonplace items is most likely to have an inscription of the initials YKK? A zipper, scissors, Scotch tape. Which of the following commonplace items is most likely to have an inscription of the initials YKK? A zipper, scissors, Scotch tape. I love this inscription, YKK. Sure, it's probably someone's initials like most inscriptions in hardware, but I like to think it's a secret message from the manufacturer asking his cousin or sister what went wrong. YKK? Why? I thought we were friends. I mean, it's more fun than initials because that just always reminds me of when your mom used to label your underwear when you went away to summer camp. Guys, has anyone seen the tidy whities with the SP on them? Come on, give them back, it's not funny. But the YKK stands for the name of the Japanese founder, Yoshida Kogyo Kabushiki Kaisha. But yeah, there wasn't room for all of that on a zipper, so the abbreviation had to suffice. Question 9. What is the only bone in the body not connected to any others? Hyoid, philtrum, auricularis. What is the only bone in the body not connected to any others? Hyoid, philtrum, auricularis. Okay, well, considering this bone isn't connected to any of the others, then I probably didn't learn it in the bone song. The blank bone's connected to the blank bone. You guys know the one, right? Really, great tune. But it hardly seems fair that this bone never got its day in the sun. Just because it works harder than all the other bones? I mean, they all lean on each other, but this bone is a self-starter. That's right, because check this out, it floats. This is the bone that connects to the tongue, and to be able to move fast enough for speech and eating and all that good stuff, it can't afford to be tied down. Oh no, no. The hyoid is out there getting the job done, just like you all getting ready for the final question. Question 10. Which of the following atmospheric phenomena occurs closest to the Kármán line? St. Elmo's fire, aurora borealis, hurricanes? Which of the following atmospheric phenomena occurs closest to the Kármán line? St. Elmo's fire, aurora borealis, hurricanes. Okay, but like, what is the Kármán line? And who is Kármán? Now that I think about it, I'm still trying to figure out where in the world Carmen Sandiego was, let alone her line, which I'm like just finding out about right now. Hey guys, wait guys, I think we found Carmen. Based on these answers, she's definitely up in the sky somewhere. Well, that really narrows it down. The Carmen for which this line is named was actually not an international spy of computer game fame, but rather a physicist and engineer who attempted to draw the imaginary border between the Earth's atmosphere and outer space. Well, he determined a good cutoff was about 100 kilometers above the Earth's surface, which is right around where the aurora occurs. Well, displayers, you must be flying high on this win, right? You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you know the drill. You'll get paid if you're in the app, creating content and posting. Well, Sarah, how do I make great content? Great question, hypothetical audience member. I'll help you with that during our live pre-show every weekday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Clearly, I want to be with you on the weekends too, but I can't wait to see you there tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.